Hi, welcome for our online training sessions for Oracle Apps Technical. In previous sessions, we talked about what are different roles and responsibilities we'll find in Oracle applications. Three different roles, DBA, functional, and technical. We talked about already in our previous sessions. What is DBA role, what is functional role, and what is technical role. Then what are different types of modules we have. What is meant by module, technically what is meant by module, functionally what is meant by module, and what are different domains and major modules, what are the things. Almost in every ERP we will find same thing. Next we are going to talk about types of documents, very important. In our resume also we are supposed to specify we are flexible with document preparation with AIM methodology. AIM stands for application implementation methodology. Whenever we are implementing Oracle application software to the client, we are supposed to prepare the documents as per the client's requirements, because if I am going to write one program having some hundreds of lines, okay, I'm going to write here today, I'm going to test it, I'm going to deliver, today it's working fine. After 6 months, I left this job, I may join in another company, I will not be available in this company. Some other new person will join in the project. Then he has to give the support for that programs. Okay, then he has to understand what logic I have written. For that, he has to go through the entire program. Hundreds of lines will be there. So instead of going through the hundreds of lines and understand the logic, it takes some days to understand. Just document will be prepared. The document will give the brief introduction and explanation and outcome of the particular object within hours. Couple of hours you can understand what exactly that program, what input it takes, what calculation it will do, finally what it is going to give the output, what are other objects you are going to use in this program, what exactly you are trying to do that objects, whether you are insert, update, or delete, or select. This all information we are going to maintain in the documentation. Without documentation, no project will be executed in the software industry, not only in ERPs, not only in Oracle applications. You take any software project, Python, Java, .NET, okay, MuleSoft, Oracle Apps, Oracle Fusion, Cloud, SAP, any project, any technology, documentation is mandatory. For Oracle applications, what Oracle says across the world, if every client follow the same methodology, even employee join in another company also, that client also is going to follow the same templates, then that will be useful and helpful and flexible for the consultant to go through that and also prepare the another. That's why what Oracle says, whenever client purchase their Oracle applications software, they'll also suggest you please use this templates across the world. All our clients also using the same templates, so that when you recruit the consultants for Oracle apps, they will have a very flexibility. 99% every client will follow the same templates. That's what we call it as a AIM methodology, application implementation methodology. Application means Oracle applications software. Implementation means the software is given by Oracle, but you are supposed to implement, means you are supposed to do the setups, you are supposed to do the configuration, you are supposed to do develop, customize, and extensions. After that, you are supposed to test it. After that, you are supposed to deliver it. Whenever you are doing all this work, everything should be documented in a proper format. For every work, there is a document. For every process, there is a document that we have to prepare. That's what we call it as a AIM templates. So these all templates will be given by the Oracle across the world. Across the world, we will find same templates. While writing this, we have around 20 templates. But as a technical guys, this documents, if you know, that's fine. We don't need other things. These documents are enough. So MD50, while writing, we'll write MDO50, but we call it as a MD50. MD stands for module design or module development. Okay. So MD50 is a functional design document, FDD, functional design document. It is prepared by the functional consultant. Functional consultant, whenever he is interacting with the client, he is going to gather the requirement from the client, that whatever the requirement he has got, that he is going to put it on the page. He is going to prepare a document that is called functional design document. In shortcut, we call it as a MD50. Once the requirement comes, that will be assigned for the technical people. So what we have to do, MD50 we are going to receive from the functional consultant. We don't prepare. We don't prepare. We will receive from the functional consultant. That will be 10 pages or 20 or 30 pages are there. We have to go through that documentation. We have to go through the documentation. Once we go through the documentation, we have to understand. We have to understand what is the requirement, what is the input, and what is the expected output, what logic we have to apply. Okay, so how we have to go for register, how we have to go for testing. These are all things we are going to maintain. Let me open one MD50 document. We can easily understand. Now, this is what our MD50 document, all are Word document only. These all templates will be given. You can see that it's a functional design document for extensions. And this is MD70. It's a technical design document. So MD50 will receive from the functional consultant. We have to go through, understand the requirement and start development of the object. MD70 is a technical design document. MD070 will write, but we call it as a MD70. Okay. This we have to prepare, TDD, technical design document. This will be prepared by the technical consultant. This will be prepared by technical consultant. Okay. So here I can find here MD50. Here functional requirements will be there. We have to go through this, understand the requirement. And if there are any doubts, we are supposed to communicate company logo, subject, author, document reference number. This all, it will be very simple, not much complex, but it will be prepared by the functional guys and we have to go through. There will be some standards. Out of 10 pages, actual requirement will be 2 pages. Remaining 8 pages are standard. Standard in the sense, who has prepared, who has approved, who has reviewed, company logo, company expectation, and last. There will be a standard format. Okay. And then we will prepare a technical document. So MD70. So we are going to, before we start development of any component, first we have to prepare a technical document. And after the technical document is prepared, and once it is approved by the team leader or technical lead or project leader, then we'll start working on the object. In some projects, in some companies, what they do is they'll ask you to develop first and deliver. It will take some time for testing. Meanwhile, prepare the technical document. But the actual procedure is when you receive MD50, first understand any doubts are there, communicate with client, communicate with functional consultant. Is everything is clear? Let's prepare MD70 and get the approval from your team leader. Once you done this MD70, almost you have mentioned what logic you are going to follow. You are clear, complete logic, and you know everything what you wanted to do right from the beginning to ending. And then we'll start development of the program or development of the report or development of the form or customization of this objects. Once we do that, then we'll test it and we'll deliver. That is actually the procedure. In the interviews also, we have to tell that. Okay, actually the procedure is that. In case if they ask you, yeah, document you can prepare later, no problem. Let's start working on that object directly. Let's develop the report and deliver. For testing anyway, it will take some time. Okay, then after that you can go for preparation of the document, technical document. That time you can find here it is. Okay, that's how we can do that. MD70, MD120 is a migration document. Once we build the objects, for example, we have developed objects in development instance, we are supposed to migrate from development to testing, testing to production. Okay, like that we have to migrate. That migration process and details we are supposed to capture the information here. That's what we call it as MD120. We call it as MD120. Next, MD20 is a test case. MD20 or TE20. It's a testing document. Once we develop the objects, we are supposed to test it, right? For example, we developed one invoice report. We cannot deliver directly to the client without testing. So what we have to do, we have to create a couple of invoices. Some of the invoices we have to cancel. Some invoices we have to approve it. Some invoices we have to keep it on in progress. Okay. So once we do like this testing data, then we have to run the report. Then we'll see the report result. And is the report expected output is correct or not? Like that, We are supposed to prepare the test cases. Okay. Testing scenarios, testing data, testing steps. All those we have to prepare a document. Otherwise, client will ask you, have you tested? You must have a source, right? You must have a document. You must have the instance numbers when you submitted the program. What was the program number? When you got the output, what was the output file? What was the log file? When you got the error, for that error, what you have given the rectify? All these things needs to be documented. That's why we call it as a testing document here. Okay. So then CV40 is again conversions functional document. CV60 is a conversions technical document. Here also we can see functional and technical. Here also we are going to see functional and technical. Right. Here I can see this is functional document, this is technical. I can see here again this is functional and this is technical. Right. What is difference? These documents are used. These documents, MD documents are used for reports and forms. CV documents are used for interfaces and conversions. When we say in Oracle applications, RISE components we are using. Out of RISE components, these MD documents are used for forms and reports. CV documents are used for interfaces and conversions. Interfaces and conversions. Okay. So CV40 is prepared by the functional consultant whenever they are trying to do the data conversion from one system to another system. And further technically will prepare, that's what we call it as CV60, conversion technical document. CV40 and CV60. That's what we are going to have. CR documents we will be preparing whenever we are working in the support project. Change request support project whenever we are working here it is. So client is going to prepare sometimes, functional consultant will prepare sometimes, technical consultant is going to prepare sometimes. Depends on the requirement we are going to have. It's a very simple page, 1 or 2 pages requirement, not more than that. Not more than that we will find here it is. Okay. So change request documents only it comes in our support projects. What are different types of projects we'll come to know in the next level. Okay. So this is about AIM documentation. Whenever we are working in the project as a technical consultant, we are supposed to prepare MD70, MD120, TE20, CV60 and CR documents. This is mandatory. In fact, I will also specify in our resume. All these templates I am flexible for preparation and deliver it to the client. Okay. And they may ask some documents like BR100, RD30 like this. This all comes as very high level business requirement documents, BR100, where we will find the setups information. That is mainly functional consultant, even functional also who are having a very high level experience will be doing that particular setups. Okay. So like architect level here it is. This is about the documentation. AIM methodology, application implementation methodology we are going to use in our Oracle applications project. So MD stands for module design, CV stands for conversion documents. Okay, BRD stands for business requirement documents. Okay, RD stands for requirement design. RD stands for requirement design. Here it is. This is all information we are going to have. Okay. Thank you.